Hello boys and girls, today's flip video is going to be all about division. We're just going to kind of learn about the concept of division today, and then tomorrow we'll talk about the difference of division and multiplication, and then next week we will start in on how to do long division. So basically, as we see here, division is just making equal groups out of a larger whole, and it's another form of, just like multiplication was repeated addition, division was repeated subtraction. Is one way that you can do it. So basically, if it gives you a whole amount and it wants you to break it up into smaller groups, that's going to be division. So in our example here, it says that the team of 9 girls scored 36 goals. If each one scored an equal amount, how many did each score? So I know that they have a total of 36 goals. And it's saying that each one scored an equal amount, so I know it's going to be an equal group. And it's saying how many did each score. That's going to be a clue word that it's going to be multiplication or division, excuse me. And I know that there are 9 girls on the team. So I'm going to show you a different couple strategies you can do before we get into long division. So we know that there are 9 girls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 9 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 circles, 1 for each girl. And then what I'll do is I will put a dot inside each one to represent a goal until I get to 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. So each circle is a girl. Each of the little blue balls are soccer goals. And so then all I have to do is I need to go back and count up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know that each girl had scored 4 goals. Makes sense? It gave us a total amount, how many girls it was divided up over, and I wanted to know how much each one did. Now using this example, I'm going to show you a different way you can do it, rather than drawing all those groups, because that took a long time. So this example says, there are 56 players in rocks, which I don't know if that's true, but that's just the number that I chose for this example. I'm sure there's probably many more. If there are 7 players on each team, how many teams are there? So again, we've got our total amount of players, 56. We know that there are 7 players on each team, which I know isn't true. So I want to know how many teams are on there. It says each team. That's going to be an example of knowing how much we need per team. So it gives us a total. We're dividing it up. So like I said, it can be repeated subtraction. So for repeated subtraction, we just do that. We keep subtracting till we get to 0. So 56 minus 7 will give us 49, minus 7 will give us 42, minus 7 will give us 35. I'm going to bump this up. 35 minus 7 will give us 28, minus 7 will give us 21, minus 7 will give us 14. Bump the 14 up because I ran out of room. Minus 7 will give us 7, and 7 minus 7 equals 0. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to count how many times I subtracted 7. So every time I see a minus 7, I'm going to circle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now that there would be 8 teams. That's one way to do it. The other way you can do it is kind of like a fact family, like this. So, like I said, with a fact family, we know that there are 7 on each team times something is going to get us to 56 as our total. Kind of working it backwards. Rather than doing a division problem, we're kind of doing a multiplication problem at this point. So, I know that 7 times 8 is 56, which is exactly how many are on each team. So we've got those 3 different strategies. We've got the turn it and do the reverse it and do a multiplication problem. We've got subtract repeatedly, and we've got draw yourself some equal groups. The easiest method is going to be what we learn next week when we actually learn how to do long division. But for right now, these are the methods we'll practice, so I understand that you have a good understanding of division. So your problem for you to solve and bring back to school. And when you bring this back to school, I need to see one of those 3 strategies that I just showed you. So it says Mr. B has read 18 books in 9 weeks. If he read about the same amount of books each week, about how many did he read per week? So you can do repeated subtraction, you can draw groups, or you could turn it around into a multiplication problem and fill in the missing information. So I will see you tomorrow.